What's going on, guys? Welcome back into the channel. Today I have an important tips and tricks video for you on kicking that I just found out now, and nobody had ever relayed this information to me prior to yesterday. And I have to thank my friends in my Connected Franchise League, specifically Chris, for pointing this out. But you know how, and I'm sure some of you, if not all of you, have experienced this, your kick meter is random in Madden. And I'm not talking about the difference in kick meter between going from pro to all Madden. Obviously, those kick meters change speed. It gets faster as you increase the skill level. What I'm talking about is when you actually go and you kick a field goal, that meter, when it comes from the top back down to the bottom, it could be fast sometimes, it could be slow sometimes, and I've always thought this season, or this Madden, that it's been lagging. And that's not the case. Somebody pointed out to me that there's an actual method to what's going on and why your kick meter is changing speeds, supposedly randomly, whenever you're trying to kick field goals. And this method that I'm going to show you guys is going to teach you how to make all your field goals and make your life a lot easier. Now, I never knew this, and I don't know if this is the same that it has been in prior years, but for the past couple years, every time we kick a field goal, at least for a long field goal, you're trying to aim for that red bar at the top. That's what it's always been like for us, and that's how my friends and I have always played it. But that's not necessarily what you're going to want to do. That's going to determine how fast the kick meter comes back down whenever you're playing a game. If you take the kick meter and take it all the way up to the red at the top, it's going to come down at a faster speed than if you take the kick meter and go to the white bar in the green spot. That's going to come down a lot slower, and I don't know if you guys can really tell the difference, because it is a minor difference, but when you're kicking field goals, you notice it, because it's like, oh man, I thought I should have timed that, but for some reason I hit it earlier, for some reason I hit it late. Well, what's going on is you're not hitting the same spot at the top of the kick meter. What's going on is you're either hitting the red and it's going really fast, or you're hitting below the white bar and it's going slower than you expected it to. It is actually changing speed based on where your kick meter lands. And so what you want to try to do if you want to make your life easier is you want to try to consistently aim for that white bar unless you're going for a long field goal. At the very least, what you need to know is if you're going for a long field goal and you're aiming for the red bar, it's going to come down faster. Let's say that you're going for a very short field goal, like a 15-yard field goal, and I'll actually go ahead and respot the ball for you guys just so that you can see. If I'm going for a super short field goal, let's say I'm going for something like this from the 5-yard line, real short field goal. If you want to make it really easy on yourself and make the kick bar go slow so that you have the best possible chance of timing it, just give it a little bit of power and it'll come down the slowest it can possibly come. Now, if I were to kick this 5-yard field goal and I were to go try and hit full power on it, it's going to come down a lot faster. I don't know if you guys can see the difference there, but I can tell the difference first person, and you'll be able to tell the difference whenever you're actually kicking in game. This is a super simple thing. Nobody's ever told this to me. I don't know why this isn't widely spread information or widely held information, but it's completely dependent on where your kick bar goes at the top of the meter. So what I recommend you do is adjust based on where your field goal kick is. If it's a short field goal like this, you don't need to kick that powerful kick. Just nice, short, and easy. It'll give you lots of time to react, lots of time to time it perfectly, and you'll have no chance of missing those nice, easy, short field goals. If it's a long field goal, you kind of don't have a chance. You've got to aim for the top of the bar. It's going to move faster, and you're at a higher risk. But hopefully this information is helpful to you guys, or it's new to you guys, because this is something that, at least in my friend circle, I think like 10 out of 11 people had no idea that this was a thing. And whenever somebody told us it, we were in awe. Our jaws dropped, because all year long we've been like, why are we having so many problems kicking field goals? Why is the kick meter coming down faster at times, slower at times? What exactly is going on with it? We had no freaking clue. And then this guy said, it's completely dependent on where your kick meter goes at the top, and that determines the speed that it comes back down. And I'm blown away by this. So I can't take credit for knowing this. I can't take credit for finding this out, but what I will do is give you guys the information so that you can make your lives easier. If you're going for short field goals, don't put a ton of power on it because it'll go a lot slower. It'll give you a better chance of timing it and hitting that field goal accurately. And if you're going for a long field goal, obviously you're going to have to go for that red bar, but just be prepared for the fact that the kick meter is going to come down significantly faster for you. You guys should be able to see the difference on screen. I can't really tell if you are. I wish I had the ability to edit the video and put them side by side and show you the difference, but there is definitely a very clear difference. No, your kick meter is not randomly speeding up. It's not lagging like you might think it's doing. It is just completely dependent on the power that you're giving the kick. So keep that in mind when you're playing Madden, when you're putting up all these kicks, because it's going to help you out in the long run. Hopefully this video helps you out in some way. I know it's a super short, super simple video, but like I said, it's not something that I think a lot of people are aware of, and at least my friend group wasn't aware of it. So hopefully it helps you guys out in some way. If this does help you out, it gives you some information that you didn't know. Maybe you're struggling with kicks like I was. Leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel for more, and comment down below for anything else that you might be struggling with that I could get you some tips on to help you out with. But like I said, make sure that you're paying attention to where you're getting the power on your kick, and that's going to determine how fast it comes back down and how quickly the kick meter is going to go. So leave a like on the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. I hope you guys have a great night. Peace.